Welcome back to another Decoy build. Now I'm going to be honest, I didn't have a whole lot of free time this week, so this was pretty much the best I could do with a very limited amount of time. Bugthesda. Yep. I felt like someone needed to do it. In fact, the whole time I was building it, I couldn't help but think, man, I feel like I would have built this before in the past, but I guess not. Now, we've got a ton of different rooms to check out in this place. Start off over here. Our first stop will be one of the office sections. I really wish they would give us desktop terminals that we could put down, even if they were broken terminals that were just decorative. In fact, I would almost prefer a more decorative terminal, just because I'm sure it'd be way easier on the budget. Continuing our way around. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of free time, so I totally did not catch that the door was going to go through my statues until, we're already at the point of no return, so we're just going to live with it for now. I'm not overly excited by it, but what are you going to do? We'll just kind of overlook that. And over here, and of course, gosh, the doors it kills me. If they would have been flipped the other way, we may have avoided a lot of problems. Alright, let's continue on. Now, down here on this end of the building, we actually have our little cafeteria break room area. Because I feel like that is something definitely have to have. And I wanted to make sure I put it in a space where it wasn't too tiny. Get that door closed. Now let's head up to the second floor. So one reoccurring thing throughout here is a bunch of office space, because you have to have a bunch of office space. Why not have like a little party going on in one of them? Why not? I also felt like this was a fairly valid excuse to use a lot of the things that don't actually fit into the game world. Kind of like the scoreboards and whatnot. They really don't fit in with the game that well. But you put them in Bugthesda and they fit right in. I'd like to imagine that this office is owned by the person that likes to sneak around the wasteland and pose teddy bears in weird scenarios. Right here we got our little playtesting area. Kind of a small space to cram that in, but hey, it works. It just works. Which, if I had more budget, the slogan would have been in here. All right. I didn't have the budget. Because, my budget, it just didn't work. So our first stop up here is going to be just the Workbench Room. The one part of the camp that functions like an actual camp. And really, I just threw all the workbenches in here, an instrument, and I was like, well, I don't have any budget for anything else, so that's gonna have to work. But right across the hall, this is probably my favorite part of the entire camp. The server room. And, well, we seem to have a little problem here. The 76 server seems to be on fire. Situation normal. That's what that is. And truth be told, the server idea is really what made me build the entire camp. So, I built an entire camp just so I could light a 76 server on fire. The links I will go to for one little joke. Now over here we've got our lovely conference room. Alright, so it's not the most spectacular thing ever, but I mean, conference room, and then right across from it, we've got our lovely executive office. Again, I wish I had more budget so I could have decorated slightly more. But at the same time, I really didn't have much free time to do much with this. It was pretty much, let's get through this. Come on. I only got a couple hours to build. So, that is my tour of Bugthesda. Overall, I think it turned out pretty darn well. Some little things I wish I would have had time to tweak, but overall, not half bad. Or at least that's my thought. Hop down in the comments, let me know what you thought of it. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'll be back next week with another build. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.